All right, dudes. Usually every morning before I go in, I go check some spots. And this morning, I didn't bring my GoPro. What?
You talking to yourself again?
Yeah. On, yeah. Yes. There we go. So I've been going every morning before work trying to make a speckled trout video for y'all. And the one morning I left my GoPro on the charger thinking that I wouldn't catch anything because the wind picked up to 20 knots again. I'm throwing a jerk bait and I hook up on a 17-inch trout on my first cast on the jerk bait. So I ran back to the house, grabbed my GoPros, and I'm gonna try to make a limited speckled trout video for you guys. Maybe a catch and cook like pinko fried speckled trout or something. Luckily this spot is like right next to my house. I don't care telling you guys about my spots either. We're going to the marina on the Navy base in Corpus Christi, Texas. Swapped up to the down south, chicken of the sea, the big boy. I'm not sure what size this guy is, but this is what you'll see most people catching speckled trout on. Not this particular lure, but soft plastic paddle tail. There we go, get it. That may have just been luck. They say if you catch one, that's luck. If you catch two, it's a pattern. On, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's good too. Yes. 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 Come here, boy. All right, man. Whew. Get out of here, egret. Check him out, man. Pretty. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, that's number 2. 16 3/4. So 2 legal fish, man. We're on the board. Sorry y'all missed that first one, but he was on a Rapala shadow wrap. It's like a jerk bait, but off to a good start, bros. This is friggin' awesome. Low battery. Sink down to the bottom. You just want to straight retrieve. You can put some bumps in there. Am I on? Yes. Ah, he's a dink. Yeah, he's a dink. All right, so speckled trout are actually part of the drum family. You can hear this guy drumming. He's small, so I'm gonna let him go. Go get bigger. There he goes. All right, we're doing the old retrieve with the rip. So reel, rip. A lot of these channels, they won't tell you what they're doing, like how they're catching them, like what their retrieves are, where they're fishing, how they're fishing, what lures, whatever. Dude, comment, ask me questions, man. I'll tell you everything I know, dude. I don't care. It makes me just as happy to see other people catch them. These paddle tails, like the whole deal you're trying to make happen is the paddle tail puts off vibration, and the fish have an organ called a lateral line that can sense that vibration in the water. So you want to make as much noise, vibration in the water as possible. And then that's the biggest thing that they're keying in on. And then after that, it's like natural presentation. So the action, the color, all that jazz. Sea beast on this cast. It's going down. Yeah, he's on. It's like the weirdest fighting trout ever. It's because he's a baby. Calm down. That was strange, man. He like hit it and then just gave up. And he pooped on my hand. Later. That was strange, dude. It's like insta bite. As soon as it hit the water, he smashed it. But he didn't fight. He just like took a bite and just gave up. All right, so without a doubt, man, down south lure is killing it today. There we go. He might be barely in. Grab our ghetto ruler. About 16. Nice, number 3. Dude, today's a good day. Yes. I think he's short. Well, see ya. Jeez. As it gets later and later in the day, it's going to be harder and harder to catch these fish. We're getting close to noon. High sun, it's pretty clear out. These fish are gonna start hunkering down in holes, man. It's gonna be harder to find them. I still think it's possible, but I'm definitely losing hope. All right, boys and girls. Wasn't able to pull off the limit, but today was an awesome day, man, and I learned a lot about catching trout, so I'm gonna take it as a win. I'm gonna fillet these guys out, and then tomorrow I'll do a catch and cook. All right, here's what you're gonna need to get these bad boys fried. You're gonna need your speckled trout filleted, take the skin off, You want to make sure that they're about even sized pieces. If not, if you got a bigger piece and a smaller piece, you're gonna burn the small piece. So it's gonna take longer to get a good cook on the larger piece. So if you catch a big guy and a smaller one, then just cut the bigger one down to where it's same size, like fillets or chunks or whatever, as a smaller one. Alright, you're gonna need some olive oil, then a pan to put it in. I like to use a pan with a big sidewall on it, that way I don't like splatter grease or burn myself. Breadcrumbs, any kind of work. You can get them seasoned or you can get them plain. I get them plain because I like to season them myself. Then your seasoning, I'm going to use blackening season. You can use like a Cajun seasoning or allspice or something like Lowry seasoning, something like that. Whatever you like to use is fine. Coarse salt and pepper, and then a beer. It's not required, but I highly recommend it. Alright, step one, you're going to put your olive oil in your pan. But you just want to coat the bottom of the pan and maybe have like a 1/16 of an inch, little bit in there. You're not deep frying these fish, you're pan frying it. You don't gotta completely submerge them in oil. Alright, step two, while your oil's getting hot, you want to go ahead and season your breadcrumbs. So put those guys on the plate, spread them out, hit it with your seasoning. It's blackened seasoning. I don't even know who made it or where I got it from. I just picked some random stuff, but it's good. Coarse black pepper. Salt. And you just want to mix this stuff around. There you go. Now next step is to coat your fish. Step three is to bread your fish. Alright? From where you rinse these guys off after you fillet them, it should be enough moisture. You don't need to dredge them with egg or anything like that. This will work just fine. And I actually prefer like a lighter coating on this fish because you really want the fish to shine. You know, with your when you're deep frying stuff, we all know the truth, man. That junk tastes good because you freaking fried it in a whole bunch of delicious bread and stuff. This is more so just to give it a little bit of texture instead of just frying it with no like batter on it at all, which you totally could do with speckled trout. It's a good fish, but I definitely prefer it with the breadcrumbs. Alright, you just want to coat those guys evenly. That's it. And then those are ready to throw in the grease. I told you it'd be easy. You want to save a little bit of this, just a little bit, and I'll show you why here in a second. So now we got your oil. Getting nice and hot, and you might be wondering, how do you know when your oil is good to start frying? What you're gonna do is get a little bit of that batter or breadcrumbs that I told you to hang on to. You're just gonna take a pinch of it and throw it in there. And if you see it start to sizzle, then you know it's good to go. If nothing happens, like it just looks like you threw breadcrumbs into some oil and it's not starting to fry, your oil's not hot enough. Then on the opposite end of that, if your oil is smoking, it's too hot and you can burn olive oil and it'll make your food taste awful. So it's gotta be like a fine line. It'll come with time, but for now, just get your oil hot and throw in some of those breadcrumbs, and if it starts frying, then you know it's good. All right, so I'll go ahead and show you. This is what I was talking about. Get a little pinch, and then hopefully you can see it, but it's starting to boil, or fry rather. That's how you know that your oil is hot enough and ready to start frying. So you want to get your fish, and you always want to put it away from you because you can splash grease up on yourself. I know some of you guys watching this are probably like living at your mom's house and never used a, you know, never fried anything before. So just be careful. You definitely can jack yourself up frying food. Alright, now you just want to sit and let these guys do their thing in this oil. I would say probably a minute to a minute and a half. And what you're looking for is like that golden brown color from your breadcrumbs. And then you can also see like the raw fish is translucent. Once it starts to cook, that white color is going to come through. So what a lot of people say is like you want to get it halfway up white and then flip it and cook it the other side. But it's pretty easy to overcook fish. A lot of people overcook it. You can see this one's starting to curl up a little bit. You can just press it back down. And now's a perfect opportunity to use that beer. Alright, now we'll see if these are ready to flip. We'll give it a little bit longer. You really want it to get that crunchy texture on it, and you'll get that golden brown color on it. If it starts to get dark, you know you're cooking it too much. And that's cooking awesome right there. When people first start frying fish, they cook it too much, like way too much. Myself included, man. I used to live in Hawaii and I cooked this fish so long, dude, it tastes like a pork chop. Take them off. And remove your grease from the heat, because you'll forget about it and that'll catch on fire. Alright, that's the finished product. So you can see it doesn't get like a crazy like crust on it, like a fried, like a battered, you know, fried fish. You just get that light. It's like gonna be a crunchy coating on it, and it is good. So we'll let these cool off for a second. So that's it. There's your finished product. Let it cool down, because you'll burn yourself. But dude, nothing beats like fresh fish that you caught yourself, man. There's something about it. To me, you know, when you go out and you catch your own food and then you cook it yourself and you eat it, it's satisfying, man. So let's give this a shot. Easy. I eat mine with tartar sauce. You eat with whatever you want. Lemon juice, cocktail sauce. I would recommend making make some steamed vegetables with this if you really want to impress somebody. But super easy to do, man. Go out there, catch it, and don't be intimidated to try to, you know, cook your own fish. It's super easy. Just put the breadcrumbs in there, throw the fish in it, throw the fish in the grease, then it's done. Easy. So thanks for watching. If there's something else you guys want to see, let us know. If you like this video, like it, comment, and then subscribe and share it with your friends. So the channel's been making some serious progress lately, and we appreciate you guys that have been watching us. So tight lines, y'all. See you on the water.